Hey Idle Hero fans, welcome back to another fresh account video. This one is actually super exciting because we're going to be getting our very first 5-star on the account. Last video and sort of in the last few days we've got enough 5-star shards to pick up our very first 5-star. That is from the sort of last event where we're getting 10 shards every day. Oh, look, we've also got some other heroes here, 4 stars and 3 stars, but honestly we barely even care about the 4 stars and 3 stars at this point. We're just about the 5-star life. So, as well as the 5-star here, we've got 10,000 gems. Man, we've been saving up for ages, so we're going to do a bunch of the summoning circle here. We also have some little profit orbs, so hopefully we can get more than one 5-star. Although remember, here on what server it is, 144 on Android, the drop rates are going to be super low. We're not on the private server here where we're going to be getting really nice drops, so getting just a single 5-star off that stuff is going to be super exciting. So last video I asked you guys to drop in the comment section what you guys think this 5-star will be, and I'm going to give a shout out to anyone who guessed this 5-star correctly. So I've got these comments here next to me, and let's see if anyone gets it right. So here we go. Our first 5-star is going to be Bade. Ooh! No way. Now let's see, did anyone guess that the first 5-star was going to be Bade? And we do. So Christian D, congrats, good guess, guessing the 5-star Bade. Also Aiden saying the 5-star Bade. I mean, good guess, but also damn you guys for wishing such terrible luck on me. My god. And I think that's about it. Just you two guys guessed the right one. If anyone else guessed that and I accidentally missed them, let me know. But that'll be our first 5-star Bade. So you know that's a little worrying, isn't it? Where is he? Here he is. So Bade is a warrior of the Skull faction, deals 180% of damage against enemies with lowest HP, reducing attack by 27% for 2 rounds, can't be dodged. Increase HP and armor break, and crit. So he could be a little useful early on, honestly, because being a warrior, he can sit in the front line and really sort of tank up for quite a while and let our other guys in the back line do a bunch of damage. But that being said, we might actually be re-rolling him because we're going to have enough little twigs here, and if he's going to be our only 5-star, we might re-roll him and see if we can get something better. But before we do that, let's do all these heroic summons, and man, we have a lot of them. We have a couple 3-stars, so we should have 4 rolls at the 10. So we got 40 heroic summons here on server 144, and let's see if we can get another 5-star to go along with our Bade. So nothing there. What 4 stars? We've got Gagbo and Windwalker. They're not really that great, honestly. So that's too bad. Let's go again. Another 10 summons. We got Lamb. We got Lemegton. Man, that guy's a mouthful. We got Kargas. So nothing still. I think statistically the chance of getting a 5-star is about 1 or 2%. So we should theoretically get 1, unless we're unlucky. Alright, so that's going to be 10 3-stars. Oh. So when you guys do your 10 pulls and you're getting no 5-stars, remember you're not the only one. Alright, here we go. Final. Alright, another 5-star, and that is going to be Milazzo, who's actually, she's not the worst. She's pretty solid. She's a ranger. Deals 115% attack damage against 3 random enemies, dealing 20% damage each round for 2 rounds. So that's going to be doing sort of more and more damage over time. She's got crit. What a uniquely named ability, doing crit and attack damage. She's got her poison, so each crit is going to poison the target, and poison control deals extra damage on poison enemies. So she is the poison queen. So we've got her and Bade to start off, and I'm actually super pumped to get a 5-star off those rolls. That is actually really lucky of us, so we can't exactly complain about being unlucky. Let's just smash these out. Oh, what was that? Hero list is full. My god, alright, if you play the private server, you're gonna never have this problem. But we're probably gonna need to spend some gems on our hero list in order to free it up. Here we go. We might as well do that right now, since 100 for 5, 200. Yeah, alright, we're gonna probably need these at some point anyway, so we'll just spend them all there and finish off our friendship summons. So yeah, Milazzo and Bade. I'm probably gonna say that I think Milazzo is the stronger of the two, so if we're gonna be re-rolling, probably gonna be re-rolling the Bade. Alright, 3-star off a basic summon. Not complaining, not complaining. These basic summons are freaking garbage. I wouldn't recommend ever buying the scrolls in the shop. I know you get a roll, which seems like, oh, we get a chance of a 5-star, so we should totally do it, but honestly, the chance is so freaking low. Pretty much just money down the drain if you're buying those scrolls. Alright, what challenge? We've got some 4-stars. We've done a couple quests. So now we just got our profit orbs. And what should we go into? See, I still think that the Fortress is definitely the best faction. It has the most really good heroes, probably followed by Forest. And the fact that we've got a Skull and a Forest, I think, doesn't change anything, because it's a bit too early to start all-inning any particular faction. So we're going to keep going with the Forest faction here. And let's see what we get. Alright, a 5-star! Oh! Damn! Oh, he is liquor. Man, I have never ever used this guy before, and I honestly don't think he's very good. So I feel like he could even be worse than Bade. Time Mage, get the hell out of here. Okay, so we got 8 5-star shards. We got another 4-star. Got another 4-star, but honestly, one 5-star off those rolls is really good. Unfortunately, just not enough for 2 rolls, so that's really unlucky. But you know what? I don't know if you guys saw, we got 8 5-star shards there. And if you guys were paying attention before, we had exactly 42 left. Which means we have one more 5-star ready to go. And this is actually insane. Like, I've only been playing this account a couple of weeks, and this is going to be our 4th 5-star since we got Liquor, since we got Milazzo, and since we got Bade. This is our 4th 5-star in like 2 weeks. So what a crazy start. And it's going to be Gusta, who's, honestly, he's not the worst. Let's see if anyone guessed that we were going to pull Gusta, because I guess technically that was another 50 shards opening. Dun dun dun. Alright, so we had one Gusta guess. That was Nino Palincod. Nice guess, mate. Better than the frickin' Bade guesses. I think Gusta's a little better than Bade. Personally, feel free to debate that point. What event? So we're at the Broken Space event right now. Is that what it's called? Broken Spaces. And we also have a Profit Summon event, so ooh, we nearly got up to 10 Profit Summons, but honestly, these rewards are, I guess the rewards are a little better here with the random shards. But those first 10 are pretty terrible, and a bunch of packages that we don't really want. Alright, so now we have 4 5-stars, and we're going to need to re-roll 1. And to me, I'm just definitely going to re-roll this guy, I think, because I've just never sort of known of him to be anything but fodder. So we're going to re-roll him. He's also a Fortress guy, so hopefully we can get something out of this. Here we go. We're looking for Flame Strength, we're looking for Ormus, we're looking for Ice Blink, we're looking for Sigmund. Who else we're looking for? Oh, anyone who's not Liquor. Here we go. Alright, Honor Guard. He's actually pretty solid. Honor Guard's a solid tank. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. So honestly, now we pretty much have a solid team. We've got 3 tanks, which is a bit much, but it's pretty good at the start of the game having tanks. They can just soak up a damage. We've got Milazzo at the back. We have 2 Illyrias, and I'm going to also put in Bone Carver, because he's a solid assassin. He does, I'm not sure about the 4-star version, but he's a good. I think his 5-star version builds up sort of damage over time, and building up when an enemy dies, gain crit. So he's going to get better later in the game, just like Milazzo. So the strategy, actually, sorry, my bad. We have 4 5-stars and 2 Illyrias, so we're not even going to need Bone Carver. Alright, so the question now is which one are we going to level up first? Because I feel like we're going to cap out... I think we'll get Honor Guard up because he's going to be our tank. We'll get them all up to say 30. And then we'll see what resources we have. Normally on the regular servers here, the leveling 5 stars isn't really a problem because you get 5 stars at such a slow rate that you're always just going to have enough resources to level up 5 stars, particularly at the start. When you're playing on a private server, I often find that I'll be running out of resources because you just get the 5 stars so often. Alright, so there's all our 5 stars at 30. So you know what, we might jump in and do some battles and just sort of see who's going to be doing the work. So I'll put Honor Guard up the front. Yeah, whatever this will do for now. And sort of whoever's dealing the most damage at the start, because then we can really work out who we want to be investing in. That being said, they are only level 30, so maybe that's not going to be high enough for it to count. Oh shit, we're getting destroyed. Alright, maybe we're going to have to just pick one and go a bit higher. Oh no. What a terrible mistake. Alright, so let's see. I think Honor Guard could be the go, having him up the front. We'll look at their first passives though, because whoever has good passives might be the call. Yeah, honestly, that was fucking garbage. I should honestly probably just edit that out because that was pretty embarrassing. But I won't, because everyone needs to see that Zobs is human too and makes mistakes. Alright, the crit passive is pretty good. Increase armor and HP by 32 and 20 is actually really good. And so he has that as well, and his isn't quite as good. So we're going between Honor Guard and Gusta, and I think Honor Guard is a slightly better tank, and if we can get our tank at the front, that being said, we have 500, so we can put up a couple of them. We'll do Honor Guard a couple levels, and he will tank out that front line. It's gonna be a while to get to tier 3. And I think also we'll get Milazzo to be dealing damage, because we don't need everyone right now, we just need a couple of people to really stand out, so we're going to get our Milazzo up a bit. And our Honor Guard, and so there we go, she's got a tier 2 thing. And should we get 2 guys to 40, or 1 guy up even more? I think we'll get them up, since it's only 50. Let's boost them up to 40. And we're getting our little team going. This is very cute. What I like about these servers is you actually get a chance to use some of these like not top tier heroes, because often in... Alright, so we're 6 short of getting everyone to 50, so maybe we'll just try and pick up, if we win another Tower of Oblivion, we'll have enough to get everyone to 50. Yeah, these new account servers are really fun because you get to play with these heroes that normally you would never see, because everyone's just like, their teams are so stacked on like the seasonal servers and like the private servers, and even on like earlier servers, on these live servers, on the official servers, I guess. So they just have such good heroes that you just see like every team has Sigmund and Iceblink and Walter and Aiden and Bloodblade. And they're just so stacked that if you're a beginner and you pull a fucking Bade, like I just did, you want to find out if you can use Bade and is Bade worth using. And so hopefully this series is going to sort of help some people out in terms of showing off some of the heroes that aren't necessarily the very top tier, which I think is pretty fun. Alright, so we're on to the Dark Boys, and just looking at our team as well, we're not even close to any sort of aura, unfortunately. The Milazzo is kind of going to ruin our evil squad. Because if we just had... I think there's one for, like, Abyss and Skull. Like an evil one or something like that. Let's see, that would have been a pretty sweet aura. Oh no, so it's 2 Dark, 2 Shadow, 2 Abyss. That's what I was thinking about. Hang on. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 3 light, 3 dark, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, there we go, the evil aura. I was right, it was the very last one on the line. Yeah, so we're unfortunately not going to be able to pick up an aura because we just have a complete mix. Honestly, if we got a light hero and a dark hero, then we've suddenly got a rainbow aura. But that's pretty optimistic because those heroes are pretty hard to come by. Alright, there we go. Let's see who's doing the work, because honestly, those Illyrias, like, level 60 Illyrias, they do a lot of burst damage at the start. So I think that's why I got those two up. The Illyrias are really easy to get at the start of the game. So if you're sort of starting out and you're not sure which heroes to invest in, you're going to get an Illyria from day 2 of the cool events up the top here. And I think you also get an Illyria near the bottom of the Tower of Oblivion. So honestly, just investing in those guys is a really good idea, because that's what I did, and it's going really well on this account. You can see, even though I've got all these 5 stars, which are kind of lower levels, so don't get me wrong, the Illyrias are still doing good. That being said, I just realized I have to give these guys some items. Whoops, maybe that had something to do with it. Possibly. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see how we do after this. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna get our free little treasures, and they've got good items, but you know what? They've earned those items, so we'll do a couple more of these. We might jump into the Brave Trial, because I think the Brave Trial at the start of the game is really cool, because the Brave Trial kind of scales based off how strong your heroes are, so it doesn't matter if you're a beginner to the game or if you're really experienced. The Brave Trial is going to sort of remain challenging. Unfortunately, we don't have a priest, because priests are super strong in the Brave Trial, and without that healing, we're kind of just going to get chunked down. Let's see who's doing the most damage now. Alright, so it still is Illyrias and the Milazzo, and then it's kind of what you'd expect. So let's jump into our Brave Trial. There's little ways of gaming it, like taking off your items and using weak guys to start with, but like, whatever. We're just gonna jump in and give it a crack. Let's see, we might start off just with some fodder up the front though, so they can sort of start taking the hits. We don't have to get our honor guard down too much early. Alright, what do you reckon we're gonna get here? I'm gonna predict about 7 or 8, maybe 9 if we're lucky. Because without a priest, it is quite hard getting far in the Brave Trial. But who knows, this is a pretty easy start. I've found that earlier on in the game the Brave Trial is quite exciting. As you get further up and everyone's heroes start getting really stacked, the Brave Trial gets a bit less interesting. Alright. Doing well so far. They've got some pretty terrible heroes on the other side, so against our 5 stars it's actually quite unfair, and they haven't. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now they finally took out our little gift boy at the front, and our goose got a little chunked, so that's a bit lame, but we'll take it. Alright, onwards. Let's see, I wonder, we should probably start putting in our honor guard now. Alright, we could have leveled them up a little bit more before doing this, but like, whatever, it's alright. It scales, so if we did level them up, the Brave Trial would just be harder anyway, so not a massive deal. Alright, we're up to 7. What was my prediction was like 7 or 8 or something. Alright. Onwards and upwards, team. What a squad. These are some boys we can rally behind with these mid-tier, low to mid-tier 5-star squad. Alright. Okay, so this is starting to get a little harder. Let's try and take out that priest, please. Okay, so we lost 1. 1 down. Oh no! But thankfully, we're up to 9, so we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna put Bait at the front because he's a little tanky. Thankfully, we've got a whole bunch of tanks on this team. But he's not going to have the same sort of health and armor as Honor Guard, so he's not even going to get close to being as strong. There he goes. He goes down. Oh, that was filthy. It's going to be an intense ending here. Oh, Illyria cleaning house at the end there with that dual mage thing. And yeah, like, level 64 star, still completely destroying all all the 5 stars here. Even though the items are a little better, but honestly, like, I wouldn't say that that's completely it. Illyria's like pretty strong at the start of the game. Okay, so not gonna bother doing the next one. We're definitely just gonna lose, unless it's something. No, fuck it. Let's just do it. Just do it. Be great. Let's see if we can kill any of them. Oh no! You gotta be in it to win it, boys. And unfortunately, that one didn't work. So we've got 2,000 little dragon scales, and I think the monster souls here are the best bet. So we're going to save up for them. So that's a whole lot of gameplay of our 5-star team. Now, this is super exciting, this episode, man. We went from 0 5 stars to 4 5 stars, and they're also pretty mid-tier, which I think is pretty great. Because on my sort of seasonal server, which is a bit of a laugh, but I'm playing with sort of Flame Strike and Ice Blink, and we're pulling Dasmogs and like all this just crazy shit. But this is way more down to earth. We've got Milazzo, Gusta, Honor Guard, and Bade. So we're gonna keep playing through these guys. Let me know in the comment section which guys you think are gonna we should focus on leveling up, because we've got 4 choices right now, and it would be cool to start investing in one as like the leader of the team. And any other suggestions for this sort of series, guys? I think I'm really enjoying doing this one on the official servers as opposed to the private servers, because I think it's just more relatable to more people, which is pretty cool. If you're on server 144, send me a message or something, because we currently have no new mail, and it'll be cool to hear from you guys. But otherwise, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you like this content, and thanks for watching, guys. More of this series and more videos soon. Cheers.